3.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Ryland, and I want to be presenting you our new business idea, Executive Cellular. Executive Cellular's vision is to become #1 in the wireless industry. Our mission will be to strive to be the dominant retailer of high-quality cellular devices and accessories in the Delaware County. Now, our goals and objectives. Executive Cellular will set high goals and objectives to be #1 in the wireless communications industry. Our goals include gaining a 25% share of the market by 2014, offering affordable cell phones for families, and becoming the first cell phone carrier with a 1-year contract. Our strategies and tactics, we're going to have a 1-year contract, we're going to have an affordable plan, and we're going to become quickly recognized. So, we're going to become the first company with a 1-year contract. Now, all of our phones will be the latest up-to-date phones. However, they're going to be free because we're going to sell them reconditioned. They're going to be guaranteed for 1 year for the contract period. And this is going to develop a new market of cell phone plans. So we're also going to become the most affordable cell phone plan around. Now to do this, we're going to need investors. We're going to need the venture capitalists to help us raise funds to set up our phone towers. We're going to need to make deals with the big four, Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile, to let our phones work on their towers as well. So we want to become quickly recognized. We want to become we're going to be in the busy malls. We're going to get our name out to the big cities. We want to be in a lot of high traffic areas to get the word around quick. So what's our operational plan? Executive Cellular will operate in the kiosks, in the malls, and all over the country. We're going to operate during the hours of the mall and be open every day, so Monday through Sunday. We will sell phones, accessories, and the 1-year contract plans. Later on, we're going to develop stores outside of the malls, but just to start, we want to be in the busy locations. And this is kind of like a sample of how we're going to start. We're going to be in a kiosk in high traffic areas. So what's our marketing strategy? We want to market our phone plans to everyone. We think everyone's going to benefit from this, but we think the lower to middle class families are going to benefit the most. We believe that they're the ones that can really take advantage of this because they're going to save a lot of money on their phone bill. And everyone's trying to save money nowadays. So who's going to be the competitors in this? Our competitors, we're going to have 2 competitors. We're going to have the prepaid market and we're going to have the postpaid market. So the contract and prepaid. We think that we believe that we're going to have a good service as well as our monthly plan. And we're going to be the only people doing a 1-year contract. So these are a couple examples of the prepaid market: Metro, PCS, Cricket, and the big four, of course, Sprint, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. So our organizational framework, we're going to have the president, that's me, our vice president, managers to run the operations, the salespeople, they're going to be in the stores too, and representatives just going out there getting the word out and, getting our idea out there. So we did a SWOT analysis. So we took our company and we said, the strengths of our company is we're going to be a new type of phone company in the cell phone market. And we're going to see ourselves as the new thing for the new average class family. Everyone's looking to save money, and we think we could, do that for them. Now, we say our weaknesses. We feel Executive's Cellular's weaknesses will be getting the word out there being able to compete with the Big Four because they have lots of years of experience, and being sure to provide the best services for the best price. We feel that if we can conquer these setbacks in the beginning, we're going to be able to succeed in the long run. So our opportunity, we're going to have lots of opportunities. Executive Cellular has the opportunity to become a #1 of a kind 1-year contract on the market. We're going to strive for great customer service and take advantage of this great new opportunity. So what's our threats? What's our trends? Executive Cellular will have threats, which include our competition copying our new idea. I mean, it's a really good idea. And maybe for some reason, it may not turn out to be such a good idea. We might have trouble raising enough money with our investors. We're in a new trend of a cheap and affordable market. We feel that this trend will become something big and have a lot of people wanting to join this movement. It's going to be huge. So we also did some legal considerations. We want to make sure that everything is legal and by the book before we begin such a big, large movement. We want to make sure that we've made all the government regulations before we bring this big launch in January of 2013. Now our KPIs, I'm going to tell you about them in a few minutes, but when we look at our profit for the next 3 years, it shows that we're estimated that through only a short couple of years, we're going to be able to take charge of the market and start to make a decent profit on our 3rd year. I'm going to show you the chart on the next 2 slides. We feel that our company can do nothing but grow on from then. So I'm still going to come back to the chart, but we also have an exit strategy. We will strive to be the best in the cell phone market, but for whatever reason, if we just can't make it or there's some kind of problem, we have our exit strategy, which will be to liquidize our inventory, and that's going to help pay our creditors what we owe them. But we don't even see that happening in our business, so we really don't feel like we have that problem. Let me bring out the chart and show you our source and application funds. So we have our 3 years. This is kind of what we're projecting. Our first year, we're going to get a bank loan of $25,000. I'm also going to put up $10,000 of my money. And we estimate that we're going to do $100,000 in revenue. Now the profit is actually only going to be $2,000 our first year. That's because we have all these other expenses, the applications, our rent, our loan payback, insurance, utilities, equipment, supplies, the salaries, and just miscellaneous. So, if we do our total, revenue is $65,000, and then we do our expenses at $63,000. The first year, we're only making $2,000. Now, that's really good when you start a business because you usually lose money the first year, so we're going into a profit. Now, notice how the next year, we're going to have it's going to, really be even better. So, year 2, our loan's not going to be as much. It's $10,000. I'm not putting any personal money up. We don't need to do that. Our revenue is projected now at $200,000. And notice here we don't really have any angel investors or venture capitalists right now. So, our revenue, $200,000. Now let's talk about our expenses. The applications are $2,000. Our rent, every year rent goes up, so we put $12,000 there. The loan payback is $15,000, so we're looking to, pay this loan. We put more money into that. Insurance, that goes up every year, so we have $1,500. Our utilities, $3,500. Equipment, $3,000. Supplies, $1,000, and our salaries, they almost doubled. We're at $70,000 because now we have more people running the show. And then miscellaneous is $1,000. So now we're looking at our expenses at $110,000 and our money at $119 or $190. So our profit now is at $80,000. So we have one more year, the 3rd year, year 3. We're thinking our revenue is now going to be $300,000. Where our profit would be 45,000. So let's look at all the expenses to do that. We have our applications now at 3,000. Our rent, went up again, 15,000, and then the loan payback is 20,000. Now we put in there $5,000, to pay back the interest, because on any loan there is interest, and we want to, cover that. The insurance, 2,000, that goes up. Utilities, 5,000. Equipment, 4,000. Supplies, 2,000. And now look at the salaries. We're paying out 100,000. It just makes sense because we have more stores. We got to pay more money. And now the miscellaneous also went up because we're building more things. So we look at the expenses at 155 and our revenue at 300,000. Now we're making on a profit 145,000. So a really big projected profit, a lot of growth if we just get started, a really good foundation in the year one. So, but thank you, and thanks for coming today, and hope to see you soon.